should be live.
Are we live?
Should be live. You got about
Oh my goodness.
12 minutes.
All right, gang. We're here.
Let me see.
Let's see if we're here. It's me and Taylor today. Taylor's my sidekick, or I'm her sidekick. I think that's the way it really goes, is I'm her sidekick. How's everybody doing? Hey, guys. Let's see. Ready to start. I can read the live chat.
You can?
I can.
So they're on there?
Yes. Cool. How's everybody doing? We got a little time to chat here before we get started. So let's see I'm so excited about the book. You're probably going to love this a lot. The reason I loved it a lot is I got to use a lot of my scraps and my things like that. So if you've got some scraps on hand, go pick them up real quick. Strings, paper, any of your stickers, anything. So just go pick a couple of things up that are extra. You got plenty in your kit, but you may want to do something that's kind of personal to you. So here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are y'all as excited as I am? We're finally getting this show on the road. It's been weeks of stuff. So can y'all hear Taylor? Taylor?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Taylor? Hi, Donna. I'm excited too. We got Taylor over here monitoring me in case I missed something. But please have lots of questions. We'll have lots of questions in here. We're going to do 2 or 3 techniques using this. I think this is your first time to actually really see the book, and you're going to be really excited, I think, to learn how to do this technique. I've used it quite a bit. I've made covers for albums, and I even did what is the anniversary that's silver? I forgot. Anyway, I did them a book and put this on front so it would be okay. I'd probably need to take my watch off because I'm getting them on both places. So we won't be disturbed. Okay, no questions yet. I can't wait, Shelley. Super excited. Me too. Finally to get this on the road. And aren't we blessed that we can do it this way during this crazy, crazy time? You know, it's just been a challenge every way you turn. We've been challenged in ways that we never knew we were going to be challenged. But I think I'm just super excited that we don't miss each other at all for this year. So next year we're going. Kathy's here too. Taylor and I are just sitting here on getting ready to go. Kathy, if you we'll call roll in a minute. If you didn't hear before, if you've got some scraps you want to use, some string, ribbon, any tags, anything that you want to use, go grab those real quick. If you don't, it's no big deal because you have plenty in your little packet here to work with. We have plenty on there to do. On there, let's see. Oh, yes, we are. So very thankful. So very thankful. I just was going to miss you guys so much. Let's see. Anything else on here we got? Oh, while we're sitting here talking, I'll tell you about this. This is something that we're going to use in the album is some pictures. And what I did was I just went to the little site that Maymay told us all about is the print to size. And now, I didn't have any photo paper. So this is, I put some on cardstock and I put some on just regular what we call typing paper. Taylor and them call something else because it was typing paper to us. And Becky also, and I also use a Xerox machine. I'll ask the girl that helps me some with my business. I'll say, "Can you Xerox this for me?" And she'll say, "What?" So it's a whole different language that we're all learning. So, but is everybody in? We're going to do roll here in just a minute. We've got some more time. Hey, Robin. I'm just so excited that this class did. I was wondering if you all would like this class. Since you like the linen and lace, you're going to love this class. And I got a lot of different ideas for album covers too that we'll have to explore at some point in time. I'm thankful. Also want to do a shout out to my friend Mary, who's helped me to make it possible for us to continue doing the linen and lace and these albums too. She's really been searching for me, and I've got some stash now, so we can continue having classes. Josh left us. We're all alone. We're all alone. Oh no, what kind of trouble can we get in? Let's get in some trouble, y'all. There's Taylor. She's with us.
Yay!
From where? Java, New York. Oh, wow. Bless your heart. We're going to bless you real quick. New York's in a turmoil, but hey, it's going to work out. God's got this. That's what I keep. That's the only thing that I know is God's got this. But we're excited. Everybody got all your stuff. I've been reading I loved seeing your workspaces. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
One day I'll give you a tour of my closet. They call it my room, but it's a closet. But I love it. It's awesome. It gets me, I can get back there and get some stuff done. Doing some, why does Maymay's product parade say something? Oh, that's not on me. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry. Oh, Glenda, I'm glad. I love Buffalo. I loved Buffalo. Becky and I took a 3-week tour for our honeymoon, and we went all the way around the United States. We went up into Canada, and we came back through Buffalo. And the biggest surprise I had in New York was how many grapes you all have. I didn't realize y'all have the champagne grapes, which are absolutely awesome. They're about that big around. And I was shocked at how many vineyards you had. Now, I'm not a wine drinker, don't get me wrong, but I love grapes. So I was just really, really shocked at how many grapes that you have. Let's see, we're getting close. 10 more minutes. How many more we got on here?
About 10 more minutes.
Yeah, everybody on here. Super excited. I'm so glad. How many of you all do call copy paper? It's copy paper, right?
Yeah.
Call it typing paper. I can't get out of it. Hey, I'm old. What can I say? Oh, frozen wine? My sister-in-law is a wine drinker. And that's the only time I buy wine is for her, because she is a wine drinker. And I didn't know about frozen wine. That's wild. That's cool. I saw a lot of the workspaces. Y'all got some great spaces, didn't they, Taylor?
Who?
The workspaces, yesterday.
Yes.
That was a great door prize getter.
Yeah,
and I also like the selfies, too, because I got to see some of your sweet faces, too. So
Gotcha,
that was,
faces.
yeah, and Shannon was going, oh, now I can put a face to a name. So was Taylor. Yeah. She'd seen a few of you, but not a whole lot of you. But that was really good. The workspaces were very, very interesting. In fact, I got a couple of ideas on there. I'm forever looking for space. Are y'all hoarders? Are y'all craft hoarders? I am a craft hoarder, and I've had a lot of years to hoard, and I've moved 3 or 4 times, so I've been able to get out. Well, we didn't start early. We just came in. We're just trying to make sure that everybody can see us, got our setups good. Maymay took her 3 hours to get me set up with all that I needed. And then she's got to set hers up. So we didn't really start early. We hadn't started anything on class. We're just chatting right now. If you've got any questions or anything, let me know. Oh, Bucky did tell me to tell everybody, hey, he wished he could come and see you. He likes all you girls. He loves to come and visit all you girls and see you. But he said he was going to miss everybody. He's working today. Can y'all tell I'm a little nervous? I must be a little nervous. I can't be still. Yes, craft hoarder, Cheryl, definitely. Definitely a craft hoarder. Any questions? No questions. Whoa. I'll tell you about my grandbabies, y'all. They're grown. Oh, gee, they try to come and see you every time. But this year, they turned 14 and 15, and let me tell you, they're big people now. Brax is about 4 inches taller than me, and I'm 5'7.5", and he's just turned 15. So he's ready to be as tall as his papa, he said. And Bryson, she's going to follow in Honey's footsteps. She's going to be a crafter. She's already started with her drawing and painting and taking all my stuff home with her. That's why I told Taylor I was looking for colored pencils a while ago. I said, I know who confiscated mine. Yes, a craft holder. It started early. No, we didn't. I already addressed that. We just wanted to get everybody on here. Hey, Connie. I'm going to miss all of you all. I really am. I think Terrence is taking this class. I don't see him. He's probably
Tell everyone to comment if they are in so I can take roll.
Go ahead and comment if you're in. She's going to call names to make sure we've got everybody, but just kind of comment and she can double check. We're just kind of double checking. We want to make sure everybody's in the house before we do anything. And that's why we got here a little bit early. If anybody has any problems or anything getting on, because this is a new territory for us. This is very new to us. And we've had a lot to go with. Oh, I miss giving you a big hug too, Connie. Y'all know I'm a hugger. Do y'all know what this season in my life is doing to me? I'm a hugger and a toucher and a go-seer and like people to come, and it's just been really, really tough. Really tough. Shelly's here. Robin's here. Linda's here. Trish. Yeah, Trish, it didn't start early. We're just visiting. Donna, Cheryl. Gosh, y'all are good. I would have a hard time doing this. Oh, thank you, Donna. I love hugging. Had a lot of years of experience. Bucky and I both are touchers, and it's been really kind of hard for us. And then not having church. Oh my word. Not having church. We do have outside church, which has helped. But I sing in the choir, and it's hard to have outside choir. Music's my worship as much as the service. I don't know about you all, but the music is as much a part to me as the sermon. So that's been really difficult. We can't bring the piano outside. Yeah. So that's good. I don't know how many of you saw yesterday when she showed all those new products we have in. Oh my goodness, the Christmas things. I spent all my paycheck on them. We're going to have some great projects to show. I think it's going to be good. Cheryl Key's still here. Amen. Yes, definitely. Y'all, if I get out of frame. Oh, yes. Here's 2 little things I need to ask you to do. If I get out of frame, please tell me. Y'all know how I am about the frame, staying in frame. I got my little purple, I don't know if you can see them, but I got my purple tape down here so I'll know where I've got top and bottom. I got the whole thing here, which worked out great. Do that. And also something that's, I'm on one of the folding tables, you know, the kind you get at Walmart or at Costco or wherever, and they're a little shaky. So I'm going to be gentle if I can, because like I'm going to just show you. If I drop, see how it kind of shakes? So I'm going to try to be gentle with that. So if I do that too much, please let me know. I know you did, Linda. Aww. Oh, yeah. Me too. Trish, I know about getting all your money. Let me tell you. I walk in here on New Day. I tell Taylor, y'all know the paper that we got. Oh, my goodness. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. What is the name of it? Demente? Mente that we got. Oh, geez. I've told Taylor to save me one of every one of it. I got projects I want to do. I'm so excited. That was so good. Won't that make a gorgeous linen and lace album?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited. I'm going to do that. I want to do the Christmas one. If I can find some more Christmas things, Mary's on the lookout for me. She found some more postcard things. You should have one in here. If you don't, we'll have one for the next class. It's not a postcard, it's just a little picture. We'll open up in a minute. I'm as anxious as you all to get started, so It's 2 more minutes. You want to call roll?
I'll go ahead and call.
Okay.
Let's see.
Taylor's going to come over here and call roll. Y'all get to see her pretty face.
I'll call who I have.
Okay. Call who you have. See if we have any extras. I'm going to let you see her.
Hello. You want me to sit?
Yeah, sit down.
I'm going to call who we have here. If you don't see me call your name, just comment below and I'll check you off. Cheryl Key. We got Amy Kiltz-Miller. Angela Rainey. Let's see. Shelly Hall. Linda. I don't want to butcher her last name.
Scalari? Is that it?
Siclari. You'll know.
Siclari?
Becky Player. Connie Woods. Tammy Grawl. Christina Marshall. Kathy Laurent. We got Donna Willen and Trish Danner. So if you don't hear me call your name, just comment below. I'll see it, and we'll take care of you. All right.
Angela?
Yep, we got Angela here. I'm going to go check y'all off as you comment.
Okay.
And, yeah.
All right. All right, gang. Just give her a little comment, and we're going to get started. It's 10 o'clock. We'll just start from the top. Hey, guys. It's Brenda, and I'm so excited to start doing this altered journal. First, I'm going to talk through it just a little bit, and the reason I'm going to talk through it is you may want to make the decisions. As always in my class, you don't have to follow me exactly. Nobody gets the same product anyway. If you've got a spin you want to put in it, go ahead. If you've got something else you would like to do on it, no problem. But the cover is going to be one of the most interesting things that we do. It's a technique that you can use in a lot of other different places. But we're going to have pockets in here. We're going to have tabs. I'm going to teach you to fold over different things. And I'm going to put my 2020 crazy journey in here because it's been really crazy. And these are just things. I'm just going to show you how I made this album about me. All of the chicks went to Little Women, so I kept the cover, and then I made one of the little pictures, and we went for sushi for dinner, which I didn't have sushi. I just had a meal, but hey, the sushi thing was cute, okay? And then Bucky and I decided to take a little adventure, and there's a bamboo park 25 minutes from here that we had no idea was, and he's a big bamboo guy. He loves bamboo. So we went to the bamboo park. These different pages, like we've been to Segway, Alaska, so I'm going to do something on this page about Segway and about our little trip. Brax for the win, and I made a little pocket. He has, I just haven't gotten it, but he has his little playbook thing that I'm going to stick down in there when he gets it to me. Also, this is Valentine's Day. My sweetie gave me a sweet, sweet Valentine, so I put it in here. So many times we lose them. And then just, you know, we had a little shower here on the 20th. I wrote that in there. This is one of the cards Mary has gotten for us. And this scrap of paper. This is just, I'm just telling you, as we go through, you may see something you want to do that's different, or you may want to do, we're going to learn how to do this fold out. If you've taken my linen and lace class, you know about how to do that. So, and it's just been so fun to go in here and use a book. It's not quite as intimidating because there's already something on there, and it's just been really, really fun to do. So let's get started on. First thing to do is take out all your goodie bag that you have. And I just drew one just like you all have. I just drew one out of there. Don't have anything special on there. Set your sponge and your paint aside because we'll need that later. And I just like to put my papers in some sort of order. And I think I might have thrown in a scrap or two that I liked. So you all should have your papers. I just set them aside. And then you've got some little pieces. Now, in these little pieces, there's 2 little bitty buttons, and I only see my one. Now, I've already opened it, so I may have lost it. And if you don't have 2 buttons, you have these pearls, and you can use the same thing. That's why I put that little part in there. So let's just empty out the whole thing. In here, I went through mine earlier to see if I had everything, and we do. And I also wanted I'm just going to separate different things out away from it. All we need right now is your life is a journey. And there's my L. Here we go. Life is a journey. L-I-F-E is a journey. Okay. That's all we need right now. And we need these. So we're going to start by front of our book. Everybody got a book. Let's see what I got. I got the Encyclopedia, Volume 7, CE. Oh, cool. Okay. And I just left that on there. They were hard to get out, as you see. I got them at the thrift store. You can use them at the thrift store or any one you have. So I'm going to arrange the way I want to put it on my book. Now, I do have a shout out. These girls helped me make these. These are 6 or 7 layers thick we had to put together because we needed to get them thick enough that we could use them. So life is a journey. Okay, now you can put this any way you want to. You can put it just like I have it. There's 3 or 4 different ways you can put it on there. Let's see, I think it was Bryson wanted to do it, and she did hers this way, but let's just do it fairly close to the way we have it now. You can do yours any way you want to. Okay, get it on there the way you want it to be, and then let's just glue them on. Let's just get them glued on. Oh, we have new stopper toppers too, by the way, getting ready for Christmas. All right, let's get the life on there. That's all we have to do. Get our life on there. This was a pain. Lacey, she cut them out and helped me put them together. Life is a journey. Okay, now do want to remember, I meant to tell you this before, and I hope I hadn't waited too late. I'm going to take my life. Do you see how close that is right there? Okay, I want it to be a little bit further out because I want to be able to get in here really good. And the same thing with the is. Let's put it kind of down. Put my A right there. Let's go with the journey. This is the big one. These were, and if you have a Cricut or if you have any raised words, letters, things, you can do the same technique here. This is a technique that's just super, super simple. All right, let's give those just a minute to dry. Now, I don't find but one button, and I don't know if I missed it or whatever, but I'm going to put my one button on my is. I'm going to pull it up a little bit so I can, so I can get it in between there good. And then I'm going to take one of my little pearls and put it on top of the life. There we go. And you can do it any way you want to, either way. So let's get that to dry real quick. Fan it off. Now, does anybody know what this is? Okay, let me see if I can remember what it's called. It is the tape that you put around the ducking under your house. So when you say duct tape, it's not like the duct tape I think of. So we're going to peel this off. All right, now before you lay it down, because once you lay this down, you can't pick it up. I'm not gonna, you can cover your sides later if you want to. We don't have enough to completely cover the sides. I didn't want to cover my sides, so I'm not covering my sides with this. So I just want to lay it right here a little above because I want it to fold over some, not too much. And now as you lay it, don't completely lay it down. As you lay it, press down around your letters. In between there really good. If you want to use a buffing cloth, you can. I just use my fingers. And I just want to make sure as I go down that I'm leaving myself enough. If you stretch it out and do it, there's not going to be enough left for you to press it down like you want it down. And don't press too hard or you'll break it. And if you do break it, it's okay because we're going to cover all this up too. So I got my knife down there. Okay, now when you come to the edge, just leave it laying there. And you want some of these crinkles in there because see how interesting that makes that all in there? So we're putting our crinkles in there. Okay, now let's bring the top down, and don't worry about that, we're going to cover it up, and then bring the side over, and then you're going to just now then. All right, let's do our second one, and take your time doing this. We got plenty of time. We got a couple of hours. And if we don't get to a technique, you can holler at me and we'll work on that one. Any questions yet, Taylor? I know I've got my head down.
Said hello from Hollywood.
Hollywood. Da, 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 Hollywood. All right, now the second one, just lap it over a little bit, just so you don't have a big gap in there. And do it the very, very same way. And just make sure you're pressing. Now, I have arthritis in my hands, so I can't get it down the very first time. So if you don't worry about it. You can go over it later.
Connie's asking for you to slow down a little bit.
Okay. All right.
She might be a little behind.
That's okay. That's okay. Connie, have you gotten to the aluminum or to the shiny stuff yet? Taylor, tell her. Ask her
She
how.
said also ask her how important it is to have the indentation of the F of life.
Oh, not that great because people can see it. And once we put the antiquing on it, it's going to pop it out. Because see, you can't even see my life here. It looked just like this. And once we're going to put the antiquing on it, it's going to pop out. So it's not that big a deal if it's not completely.
Gotcha. All right, she's catching up.
Okay.
She's fixing to do the second piece. So
All right. Everybody else doing good? We got plenty of time, so. And this is one time I can do it so y'all can see it. Okay, now. And Connie and everybody else, I will show you, you can take this and go in there and it might get it a little better than your finger. That was our second. I was going to show you how to go back and do that. So don't panic. Not yet. We're not going to panic yet.
Summer's still on the first piece.
Okay. All right. And here, this one you just pop it on over. Is everybody else pretty much caught up? Now since y'all are cuffing, I'm gonna buff this a little bit right here, and it's gonna show you how that buffing helps bring it out. There we go. It's a little different. I meant to bring it, and you know it might be in my room. I did a camera with this technique, and it was really cool. I might get Taylor to run in there. I think I can tell her where it is at some point and show you. When you walk in the door, the very first cubby hole down in the bottom, there's a bunch of little folder things, and it's in one of those. All right, here we go, number 3. I meant to pick that up, and it's hard to think of everything. you can't find it, we'll find it later. It's down in one of the colored ones, I think. And this just goes over. Now, I rated my husband's workshop to get this. There it is. See this technique? How many different ways you can use this technique? Oh, it's upside down. See, it's just real susceptible to a lot of different things. All right. Get that rubbed down. Everybody on their third piece? And we can just buff it as we go. And that'll catch everybody up. Thank you, Taylor.
You're welcome.
There we go. Okay, somebody's just finishing gluing, okay? You didn't get paint? Y'all didn't get paint?
Yeah, some are saying
Huh. Okay. If you didn't, it's okay. If you've got some paint around, I don't know how that happened.
I told them to email Shannon if they didn't get everything
Yes.
they needed.
Yes.
We'll make sure it gets to them, but
Oh my goodness, because I double checked every one of these. Well, obviously I didn't, but, but we can get you
some
some.
of them did. It was just a couple that didn't.
Just a couple that didn't. Do you have any acrylic paint anywhere? Any color, really, if you don't have the dark colors, just so you'll know how to do the technique. All right, I'm going to go on to my fourth one. Now you've got 5 pieces. So you got plenty to do. But if you don't have, don't worry about the paint. We'll worry about that later. Let's just worry about this right now. We'll figure that out. In fact, when we were, oh well, it's okay. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Now this one is not going to pop out quite as much until we start doing the antiquing on it. Because it is pretty much, we didn't want to make this all separate pieces. I'm going to do this since my 4 pieces, I know I gave you plenty to do. I'm going to cut me off a tab off this 5th piece. Okay, how are we doing? It's just a basic black acrylic paint or brown. Or you can do green. You can do a dark color. I would imagine you could even do a light color, but I like to do the darker colors. You can do dark blue, dark green, any dark color that you have. And Robin, you don't have any paint. No paint. I swear, we double checked these as we sent them out.
I'm writing down their names.
Oh, please.
So
And I am
we
so
got
sorry.
you.
I'll show you. We got you. I'll show you the technique. And it's super simple. I'm just bumfuzzled by that because we ordered the little pots they go in and everything. Okay. Now, I know you all might not be quite caught up. I've done this before and you haven't, so it makes a huge difference. Your second one is going to be much easier. There's no way you can make a mistake. If you by chance tear, it's no big deal at all. But this is just going to kind of buff it into there. Robin's the only one that doesn't have access to any paint. I wonder if I need my glasses on to read that. Nope.
Is the paint that came in the Make It Escape It acrylic? Yes.
Yes.
It is acrylic.
It will work.
Yes.
And you don't need much. You don't need much at all. So just use that, and I'll show you how. In fact, this is probably enough to do 10.
Yeah.
So you don't need much at all when you get ready. So, and this is going to be the most time-consuming thing we do. So we got time on this. Just go around them. Like I say, and now I broke one on this one, so I know it's not going to matter if you do go in there. But just try to go through every little nook and cranny in here and getting it. Aren't we excited Taylor can help us here? And I sometimes, oh good, thank you Connie. Oh, thank you Connie. Oh, good. Connie's on. Robin?
Yes,
Robin's on. No painting mine either. I just am.
But improvise, adapt, and overcome is my really long middle name.
I love it. I am so sorry. We double checked these, so I guess they just there's so much stuff in here till I think it must have just, see, I tore that one, but I'm not worried about it. It's not gonna, no sweat. So I knew, and that one too, I knew I was going to. You just can't not. But what we want is that word to show out. Show up and show out. Oh, thank you all for adapting. I think this is, I told Taylor right before we started, I said, I think the thing that is the hardest for me is I keep my extras all year long. And that's what I use it for, is when we have Made It Con or any of our things, so I can share with you all. I'm missing that too. But we're going to make it. It's going to work. And I appreciate you all working with me on it. Okay, now, is everybody caught up to that? Let's see, no painting mine either. Deanne, I am so sorry, and I love your middle name. I think I might adopt that middle name, because that is sort of kind of my middle name. Let's see. All right, are we getting close up here?
They must be.
Must be caught up. Okay, now. Oh, there's my button. Okay, there we go. There's our Deanne. There's that middle name.
They're not quite caught up.
Okay,
yet.
that's okay. I'm not going to go ahead. I want to make sure everybody on this part, I want everybody caught up, because this is such a fun way to have something that looks so different, doesn't it? I just love the way it looks. All right. So any questions while y'all are catching up? No. Okay, just about. Take your time. Don't get in a hurry. We got plenty of time. Like I say, this is my second. Well, this is probably my 20th, but it's I've done quite a few, so I got it down, and y'all will too after today.
Donna's loving this technique. I've never seen it done before.
Really? Mm-hmm. Y'all know I've got like 20 lives. I did this, oh my gosh, a long time ago. I wanted silver paint because I used to antique a lot of wood products. I used to do, anybody remember folk art? I used to do a lot of folk art. And so I wanted, at that time they didn't have silver paint, just this bright silver. Now they have it even in spray cans. Can I do the painting later? Yes, definitely later, because in fact, it may be better to do it later sometimes because it does have to dry. But yes, you can do it later. No. Uh-oh, forgot to stop her my glue. Oh, me too.
Trish asks, does it need to fold over on the bottom?
No, it doesn't have to. I just did it for just security to let you know we could. It does not have to. The only reason I did is if it's not got, if it lips to right here, it's okay. No problem. I just did it to show you it could be done if you didn't feel secure. See, I didn't even get, this is not even straight right here. So, as in all my techniques, there's room for error. So much room. Cheryl, I'm glad you reminded that. All right. If I don't hear anyone say they're behind, we're going to go to the paint. All right. Okay. Now, like I say, this does not take, I'd rather you put this paint on twice than I had for you to get it too thick, because it's going to take a little bit of finessing. Now you have your sponge in there and your scissors. We're going to make a paintbrush out of this sponge, and how we're going to do that is we're just going to clip the edges. Just clip them a little bit, and that's going to help get down into the little areas. And if you want to come back through and take a couple of them and clip them, that's fine too. You don't have to. I'm just doing it so I can show you that it can be done. It's not easy, but it can be done. Okay, now. And dip, let me put my water over here to show you. Dip your sponge just in the edge into the water and squeeze it out. You just want it damp. And just kind of squeeze it out. If I'm getting out, if y'all can't see, let me know. Okay, now. I'm going to go into the lid first. I'm not even going to pour it out. I'm going to go into my lid first. All right, and then all we're going to do is we're going to rub.
Linda asks, can you use a paintbrush?
Yes, you can use anything you want to. I just wanted to make sure, and I got too much water on mine, so we're going to improvise here, and as Bucky says, I'm getting everything all over my hands. Okay. In fact, I think I told you all wrong. I think we didn't do but we're just going to rub all the paint all over it. We're going to get it in every nook and cranny. I'm going to have to pour mine out. In fact, you can do this with a paper towel. You can do it with a paintbrush, paper towel, anything you want. Thank you. And I'm just going to pat it on here. And now I'm also going to show you how you can do it with a paper towel. Just take it with a paper towel and just blot it all over it.
Michelle said there's no mistakes in crafting, only unexpected opportunities.
There you go. My kind of woman. All right. There we go. Y'all know I made this January? No. When were we supposed to have made it, Con? March? Mm-hmm. I made it in January. So it's been a while since I've done this too. But let's just kind of pounce it on there. Now, we're going to let that dry because we're going to have to come back and do you see how it's beginning to pop out there? We're going to let that dry because we're going to have to come back to it and put another coat on it. So, here's what I did. I'm going to take a clean one. I just took my paper towel and made it a little area to sit on. So the next thing we're going to do, okay, everybody, can you use a paintbrush? Yes, you can. You can use anything that can get paint onto this. I simply put the sponge in here so you could see we could use the sponge. I got mine too wet. I got too excited. So we can, it'll come back, it'll dry out. But we have to put, there's 3 coats on this one. So it has to dry before you can put that second coat on there. Let me get all the paint off on me. I can't do anything unless get paint on me, okay? Now, our next thing we're going to do is, we got our goodie pack right here. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the inside here so this doesn't look so ragged. Is what we're going to do. Let's see what my big, have I got some big pages? Yeah. Oh, pretty. I'm as surprised as you all what I got. So we're going to trim off the photoplay. Now, I have two different things. So what I'm going to use is the front and the back of this.
Cheryl asked, did you cover the whole surface with paint?
Yes. Yes, cover the whole surface with paint. Just cover the whole surface with paint. But we're just going to let this dry. It, like I say, it takes a couple of 3 coats to get it as dark as you want it. So this, see, mine's just kind of spotted on there. And we're going to come back to it when this dries. So yes, don't try to get it all on there at once because you really can't. Now, I want my top. Y'all know my measuring, how I measure. All right, it's a little bit wider than I want, so I'm going to take my scissors. And if you've got your cutter thingy, cut yours if you want to. It left me what it's called. You can use that too. I just always kind of use my scissors. All right, and I'm just going to place it where I want it. And then now, and I'm going to cut it here. There we go. Now, I don't know what that is. I'm going to cut it off. And we're going to glue this down completely. Completely glue this down. And what we're doing is making a pocket with our second part. I love these little, this is out of that, I forgot, we had it a long time ago. All right, now I'm gonna save as much scrap as I can, just because I always do. Let's see how this goes. No, I want it this way. There we go. Now we're going to cut that down. I'm just following my little lines there as I cut. And I'm going to cut the bottom so we can have our little pocket there. Now if I go too fast, holler at me. Okay. I'm quiet, I know. I'm concentrating. All right, let's just make the pocket. Just glue it on 3 sides. Oops, on 3 sides. And make our pocket. I'm shaking this morning. I probably had too much caffeine, plus excited. I'm just excited to be with y'all. Just excited we could get together. All right, now there's our little pocket. And we're going to make this later, but what we're going to do is wait and see what kind of scraps we have. We're just going to get our petticoats down right now. All right, this second page, let's see how our glue's doing, how our paint's doing. Okay, before we start our second page, let's do a little paint. It's just a back and forth process. I don't think my sponge dried out. Let's see if I have another one here. Okay. Where did I put it? There it is. Y'all should see as I craft what happens in my house. Explosions! Alright, now I'm going to take some more paint in here. And now I'm just going to dab it into those places. Make sure I get it all on my letters. Is what I want to make sure I do. That's all. I really want to make those letters sink in. The rest of it can be just barely done. And really get that in there. Paintbrush will work, anything works, just so it gets in there. Now I'm going to come in and just kind of give me a little swirling in here. Just a little. And you can do this with a paper towel too, just as well as you can a sponge.
Kathy asked, so is the big sheet for the pull out? Don't want to cut it if it is.
Did you get one or two big sheets? One big sheet?
Yes.
Okay. All right. If you got one, you've probably got something this size that you can use. You've got 2 or 3 different ones in there that you can use to make the pocket. So you can do that. Mine just happened to have 2. Okay. Look at there. Now when it dries, we're going to come back and take the paint off. See how we took the paint off of the letters. So that's got to dry. I knew there'd be some drying time, so I finally figured out how I could do the drying time so we could keep on. And someone was talking about paint. You can paint this cover here. You don't have to paper it. You can paint it. There's all kinds of techniques you can do. Now on this piece, let me see what I've got in here. I think I want to do my words on there. Let's see how big. Yeah. I'm going to cut down my words that I got. Now remember, we're doing a scrap altered. This is not everything matching, and I'm going to make a pocket out of it. And I guess I should say this. I don't think about it. Oop, yeah, I left it open. Thought I did. I was thinking ahead. Anytime you have my class with any journal or the linen and lace, any of that, always, have you some extra scraps. Things that you love. The pieces you love. Alright. Now on this part, I just put, I put it on there before. I don't have the strip. What I have is this. So I'm going to cut this in a way that I can use it. And I'm just going to, who was it that said adapt?
Yeah.
And how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to take it, I'm going to tuck it down in here, and I'm going to leave it loose just because I want to. But I'm going to tuck it down in there long enough so we can have some, so we don't have to glue it. If you want to glue down a spot, you can. I just don't. I just like the way that looks. Now, did you see the new Jelly Roll pens that we have? I drew this with a colored pencil. You can use all kinds of colored pencils. I'm not going to, I might do it. I took some Distress Oxide. This is for you to do later. And I just kind of emphasized some of it. You can do this later because you're going to want to think about this. You're going to want to think about what you do. But, you can go through and just distress it however you want to distress that. But this is just a little drawing I did. All I did was I just made a branch. I call it a branch. It's just for interest is all it's for. It's a little of my scratching. Y'all know how I like to scratch. So we can just scratch there. You could write words. You could say anything that you want to say here for your beginning. All right, that one's done. I'm just going to walk you through these first 3 or 4. Now, I wanted a title from what mine was. And this one is my 2020 journal. And what's in here is mostly 2020 journal. But how I'm going to make this one And if you have a big Sharpie, you can write it, or later on you can write it. There's also, you could put stickers down, you could do stamping or whatever. But all I'm going to put here is grands.
Cheryl's a little behind.
Okay.
So she's catching up.
Okay. I'm just going to put grands right there, because I think I'm going to put grands and family in here, is what I think this is going to be. And all I'm doing is double. Now, everybody says your handwriting is not pretty. I don't think mine's pretty either, but my daughter opened my eyes a little bit. She said, but Mom, well, I wanted to hit her, and then again I thought, well, that was sweet. She said, now Mom, when you're gone, I'll have your handwriting. And I'm thinking, well, okay. She's already thinking about me being gone. So, and I'm just going over it again. I'm not being careful. I just want you to know that it's really how you want. Okay. And oh look, it's a 7. That's my lucky number. I don't believe in luck, but it's my lucky number. So that's kind of the way I decided to do this. This just happened to have, this book had this on there, and I like the way this looks, so I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to emphasize the square. Now, I'm not going to try to outline it. I'm just going to emphasize it. I'm just going to come up here and make me some jagged lines, because this is just a fun thing. This is fun. There we go. Now that just kind of made that pop up off the page a little bit more. So, and if you want to, if you have something in here you want to glue on there, fine. I don't know that I want to do anything on there. Oh, look, I found this. I have this. This would be good. I can put family on here. Look at there. See, I'm getting my pack just like you all got yours. I just reach in there and get me one. Do y'all find that sometimes these stickers are a pain? And I didn't bring my little pokey tool, but that's okay. All right. And I think I'm going to put it over here. And I'm not going to make it straight. I'm going to make it kind of crooked. Y'all get out of your boxes. Are y'all in your boxes wanting to make it straight? There we go. That little booger doesn't want to lay down. There we go. All right. There should be an eye. Yeah. Well, I'm going to dot it. I'm just going to dot it. There we go. All right. Now, I had a little scrap of paper over here somewhere. This won't work. I'm just going to cut me. Now you can use your Cricut cutter if you want to. I'm just going to cut me a straight little line, and all I'm going to do is glue it up under it. And here again, we're scrapping. How many scrapbookers are out there? I've been doing some scrapbook pages that have turned out pretty good. I've been excited about that. Now there just happens to be a 7 on here, just like that 7, and I'm just going to put him right there, just to add a little bit of interest on there. All right. Ooh, bless their hearts. Now we're going to skip over. This is one of the pages that this is just a paper that I did on that print to size thing, and this is Bryson. She's 13, so I went ahead and cut some pictures out and just printed them off the page. So I'm going to find a page over here. Let's see, I think I'll do this one, and I'm going to glue this down, and I'm just gluing it, just paper. I know you all don't have any photos, I understand that. All I'm doing is showing you what you can do. You can do this with postcards, you can do this with menus, anything you want to. And see, I just simply put it down. And this was at Easter, so I'm going to put family and put
Connie said
Easter.
Tammy and I didn't get any stickers. Were there some people that got different things?
Yes, everybody got something different.
Right.
Everybody got something different. This is why I did that, is so you could all have something different. It's hard to get all that now. I can make it all the same, but I really like to not, because you can make it yours. This can be yours individually. And so if you didn't, it's no big deal. If you did, great. If you didn't, great. So now we're going to do our fold over page. I'm going to go a little bit down in here. Let's see what we can come up with. Now, this is one page fold over. You can fold over 2 pages, 3 pages, however many you want. I'm going to choose to do 1. We simply bring it up to the edge. It's not going to fit completely. Just fold it over. That's all we're going to do. Fold it over. I'm going to glue the side. If y'all have taken my linen and lace, it's basically the same thing. We're just doing it in a book that's already done.
Robin asked, do you do every page or every few?
I do few. I don't go through it. I see there's lots between. There's lots of pages between my pages. I just pick up a few and go from there, because see, look how many is in between here. Now, if you're going to use it for a year, you're going to want to kind of, you know, figure out how you want to. Now, you all should have tabs in there, and that could answer that question for you. There's tabs in there. These things, everybody should have gotten the tabs. Well, come on, Brenda, pick it up. There's tabs in there. And I don't remember how many there are. 2, 3, 4. That's dry now, so I don't have to have that. Let's see. I'm searching through my things too, y'all. Let's see how many I got. I got 3. There we go. 3's plenty. And you can cut more out. These we did on the Cricut, but a lot of you have punches, and I'm just going to show you how I make 90% of my tabs that I do. And I probably have shown you that before. Is I want to make sure that's one sheet. That felt thick. I'm going to cut through here. If I want a small tab, all I do is just fold it over. And if I want it to have some interest, I'll make my own little V in it. Of course, you don't have to, but you can. And then I do it just like I do everything else. I take care. How are we doing on time, Taylor?
We're doing good.
Okay.
We're about 50 minutes in.
Oh, good.
After 10. Connie said, did she glue that folded page or anything?
The folded
Your
page?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm not getting it in here. Okay. I'm gonna, oops, tab right here while I'm doing. Yes, and I'll get back to it and show you. So there's one tab. Yes, after I folded it, I glued it right here. Right down there and fold it down. Here, I'll do another one. Let's see. Alright. We just fold it down really good here. Take my glue and do the edge. I love these little foldy back pages. They're just interesting, and they're great little pockets. And I'm just going to put this picture of Brax and Bryson on there. Their birthdays are 9 days apart, so they always have a party. Each have a party, and then they have a party together. Come on. But while I'm tabbing, I'm going to go ahead and put my other tabs in there. And it's just random. I just random pick a place. Don't really care where it is. I'll just pick a page that looks like I want it. And I will. Lacey fixed me up with fancy tabs.
After you tab, do you want to draw for a giveaway?
Yes, if they do. Anybody up for a giveaway? Anybody up for a giveaway? Okay, that's one way. Now Lacey showed me another way you can do it. You can fold it this way and make them, which they're cute that way. That looks like the typewriter, so we're going to do the next one that way. Anytime you're ready. We're just tabbing here.
Linda said, "Yeah, me."
What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? You want to come over here? Come over here and draw it. Come over here and draw it. Let me get this one in and we'll be through with the tab in for right now. Okay? Ooh, I'm messy.
All right. If they're not here, no worries.
Okay.
They're not in the chat. We'll show them what they get after you draw.
Oh,
about
okay.
That'll be
Cool.
fun.
Yes. Look how cute she looks in her glasses.
glasses.
Isn't she cute? Okay. Oh, I'm not
All right,
gonna
don't
look.
look.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Okay. I'm not looking. Is
Let's
it
see
upside
who it
down?
is. Shelly Hall.
Woo,
Congrats,
Shelly.
Shelly.
Woo,
That's
woo.
awesome.
What you getting?
Some stickers. 6 by 6 to go with it. And then we got you some buttons that will go with that as well.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yes,
So
that'll be
Shelly, I'll
great.
put this aside for you.
Doesn't that look great?
That's good.
Awesome. I love giveaways. All right, now, is everybody caught up so far? Marcy Kennedy is here too.
Yay.
She is cute. Yes, she is. And let me tell you, she's just as cute on the inside.
Aw, you are too.
I love her. All right, now, we're dry. So I want you to take some paper towel, Kleenex, piece of cloth, not a wet wipe. I found out that doesn't work. It takes too much off. Now, I'm just going to buff the words. Not any of this. Just the words. We're just going to buff the words. Now, it's not going to be an easy task, but we're just going to buff the words. And it's all not going to come off. But what it's going to do, it's going to kind of shine up what's there. So now I'm rubbing pretty hard. Am I shaking the table? Nah, not too bad. Okay. But I'm just buffing the words. It does two things. It takes some of that paint off, plus it shines the words. It makes them stand out more. Anybody having any trouble?
Cheryl and Terrence aren't just caught up yet, but they said it's okay to keep going.
Hey, Terrence. That's the first time I've seen you. Hey, sweetie. Okay. Terrence, tell me where you are.
She joined in a little later.
Terrence did? Terrence is my buddy. I know he joined later, but tell me where you are. Have you done did you get any of the front part of the journal? If you didn't, I'm going to talk you through it.
I think he missed that part.
Okay, all right. When we get to the end, Terrence, I'll get you the front, okay? That is no problem. We'll get that. Did anybody else come in late? Okay, all right. Terrence, take your words, if you want to go back to the front, and just glue your letters, your words, on the front of your book. Just glue the words on there, and then I'll show you how to do the other, if you'll get your words on there, because we got to come back to the front and do some decorating on it anyway. Okay, I'm going to put my next tab in. All I'm doing, y'all, is tabbing the pages. That's all I'm doing. Oh, that reminds me of my mama. My mama was a dressmaker. I'm going to tab that page. She made everything I wore until she could not sew anymore, and I was about 40.
Wow.
I sure do miss that. I had one pair of pants from the time I was the same size until I was 40. She made it into shorts. She made it into
Really?
culottes. You know, we had culottes. She made it into pedal pushers. I got those two together. I don't want those two together. Come on. All right. There we go. She made, you remember when the Palazios came out? She used the same pants pattern for that. Okay, got our tabs in. Let's see what's next. Taught you the folding page. Let's see. Let's go to the pull-out page. Yeah. Okay, here's our pull-out page. Now, this is the long sheet that you have in there, or if you have a long sheet you want to use. Super easy. Super easy. Now, I glued my, I'm sorry, gang. I wasn't gentle. Do this. I'm going to do this on back in here. Duplicating machine. Y'all, that's what I was talking about, the Xerox paper. Alright, now I glued mine down first. I know a lot of folks don't do that, but I did. Okay. I'm going to glue that down first. I'm going to let that dry. Ooh, look at my hands. Y'all didn't tell me I had paint. See, I can't paint unless it's all over me.
Yeah.
I have my definite painting clothes. Alright, that should be pretty dry. Now, I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm going to fold it over again. Is all it is. It's a trifold. You fold it down, and then you fold it back. And you can do it with short pieces, you can do it with long pieces. Does not matter. And I did my tab. I'm going to make this tab out of what's on the back side. Ooh, somebody. Bless you. I think that's Vince. Whoops. Vince is sneezing. Bless him. And I'm just going to make me a tab. I know for a lot of you card makers, it's driving you crazy, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I do need to tell you this. Fold it back there. So when you fold it, see how back and forth? Did everybody get that? Anybody need me to do it again? You got nothing? What do you mean you got nothing? Oh. Oh, I see. You had to calm Amber down. Oh, Terrence, I'm sorry. We'll get you caught up. Don't worry. Even if you and I have to have a little get on. If anybody missed anything, we can get on there. Okay. Now, I'm coming back here to look at my life as a journey. I know I keep going back to the front, but it's a process. So I'm pretty happy with it. Is anybody other than Terrence not happy with it?
Christina said, yes, this is way out of my box. That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
I'm so excited. Thank you. Hey, I'm out of the boxer. I really am. Okay, now let's see. Is there any other ones in here we want to talk about? Now, you've got a lot of scraps left. And I meant for you to have a lot of scraps left. And see, I just took some of these, my life. And I'll probably come back and do a little bit of journaling. I'm not a big journaler, I'll just tell you. I'm a big jotter. I'll just jot down a date, and let me just show you what I'll do sometimes. Oh, and there's something else too I want to show you. I did not put colored pencils in there for a reason. I want you to use, you may not be a pencil person, you may be a crayon person. Well, I don't guess I'm gonna find it. Well, anyway, I just colored penciled. I brought some that I think probably everybody has these. But I'm just going to show you something, and I'm just so you'll know. Well, of course I get black and white. All I did with my page that I colored is I just scratched it out. Way out of your box. I know. Who was it said way out of their box?
Let's see. Christina.
Christina, here we go.
So did Cheryl.
Okay, Cheryl. Thank y'all. Are you liking it, though? That's the important thing. Are you liking being out of your box? All right, now, and when I did that, Bucky spoke at church a couple of, I don't know when it was, a while ago. And all I did was, when I did my color, I just put my picture on top of it. And now something else that I do with pictures, I'm not a scrapbooker, as y'all know, but I love to scrapbook. Does that make any sense at all? I'll just take a strip and put it under the picture. And I just chose any strip. Doesn't have to match. And that just kind of will frame it out. You also can, ooh, look, that just happens to match. How about that? You also can take a corner. Just cut your corner and put your corner on it. Now, I like the way it looks. Some people don't. All right, now, whatever else you have in there, oh, on the front, we're going to come back on the front. Well, I'm going to do that last. Did you get a string? Please tell me you got a string. Hopefully you got a string.
Christina said, yes, I'm learning something new. That is why I chose this class.
Oh, yay!
Michelle said, having a ball.
All right. All right. Yes, it will. If you got a string and you got a tassel or you got a key, you got some sort of charm on there. You got some sort of charm on there. Just tie that charm on that, and that's going to be a bookmark. And you can actually make this into 2 bookmarks if you want to. Well, I think I'm just going to do that. Clarence, are you panicking yet? Y'all, Terrence took my class, and Texas was the first time. And I was so worried he was panicking. And he wasn't! Have a key. We had a blast, didn't we? All right, and I'm just making me some little bookmarks, top and bottom. All right, now on the other pieces that you have left, we have this vintage card. I have one, and I think I want to just put it here. And I just want you to know, it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to take you a long time, because you basically have pictures and words, and it's not like a blank sheet of paper. And all you have to do is jot down, and I'll just do this for instance. Let's see, what holiday? 4th of July. Let's do, oh, I just happen to have something I can show you on 4th of July. All right. 4th of July. 4th of July. You can write down, okay, let's see, what did we do 4th of July? Oh my goodness. It's my phone. Y'all, I apologize. I didn't know my watch would ring. I thought I had it off. What did we do 4th of July? Let me think. I thought I had another pen here. I guess, oh, I'll use my ink
Connie
pen.
asked, did she glue the bookmark down at all with all that twine?
No,
No.
it's not glued down. You can if you want to. Well, actually, here's something you can do. If you have a big long piece of twine or a long piece of something, you can keep it one piece as long as it's long and put something on the top and the bottom, and you can use it this way. So there's 2 or 3 ways you can do a bookmark. It's super simple. Some of you probably got pieces of lace. You could do it with pieces of lace. If you got a long strip of lace, I didn't get a long strip of lace, you can just glue it on the sides, down on the sides. Let's see, 4th of July we did, it was just me and Bucky. The kids wouldn't come. I mean, we were in quarantine. So we did barbecue, takeout.
Yeah.
And we rode in the Jeep. Okay.
Linda said, this is so cool. Now, all the old books I have found good use.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
Okay, now, something that you can do if you don't like the sides, I'm going to give you tell you 2 or 3 things you can do. Of course, you can glue some paper on them. You also can paint them. Like a friend of mine wanted all, I think it was off-white books. So we just painted all the backs of a bunch we got at the thrift store. But we also put some paper on there, and it was different tone-on-tone paper for the colors she wanted to match. So that was something that we did. I want to show you. This just went through my mind. Oh, see, okay, let me show you this technique. This is a cool one I like. All right, I'm just going to take one of my papers that I got, and I'm going to cut it down with my scissors that I always hide from myself. What is the cutter called? The Cricut cutter?
Trimmer.
Trimmer. You can use your trimmer if you want. All right, I'm going to glue this down on all sides. I'm just going to glue it down here somewhere, just like that. And then I'm going to take one of the pictures that I cut off. Y'all look how tall Brax is getting. Is that not wild? And I'm going to take the picture. Y'all will remember him as a little bitty fella. And I'm going to put it in there. It doesn't have to be in the middle. Doesn't have to be anywhere, because we're going to put stuff around it. There we go. And do y'all remember the little piece that I cut off, the little netting that I cut off? It doesn't have a rhyme or a reason. It's just there. I'm going to use that as a bookmark. I'm a bookmarker. I guess y'all figured that out by now. And what else do I have here? I'm going to take some of these little pearls and put them on. Ooh. Oh, these are strips. That's cool. Well, come on, Brenda. All right, do y'all have as much trouble with this? There we go. Whew. Now, I think you all just have one strip of pearls, so you can do it this way. But I put some pearls on the front too. So here we go. And like I say, this is my book. And it's your book. Do it the way that you want to do it. Let's see. Ooh, that's cool. What else are some of the other things I did? Oh, yes, I got to do this. I have to do this. Let's see. I think I want this piece. Yeah. All right, remember how we tear. I'm just going to fold it over. I'm going to tear it away from me so the white is on the bottom. This is going to tear easy. Can we see? Am I out of the frame? Now, I'm going to show you that controlled tear also. Now that's me just tearing the paper. I'm not going too far. You can do a control tear this way with a ruler. And you just, and see, you still have a torn edge if you want to. But I like to do this way. All right, let's go over here to our book. Are y'all playing now? I hope you're playing. And we're going to put our page on here. I'm going to put our piece of paper on here. I don't want it straight. I want it real crooked.
Becky said I had an extra silver piece. I'm putting it on the spine and then teaching it.
Cool. Great idea. Oh, that's a great idea. And I'll find some sort of picture and put on there at some point. I'm loving these encyclopedias. I have used them before, but I've never used one that had color on it. I don't know if yours does or not. Got my page right there. I'm going to cut this off and stick it down in there, so I'll have something to write on later. And let's see. Oh, here's a good one. The story of today. I'm going to put him in here. There we go. And then I can write a little story about this. Oh, let me show you this one. This is Bryson. Has she not grown? Oh my goodness. Oh, dragonflies are her favorite. That would be perfect for that. Let's see what else I might do with this. Let's see. What's on that side? I know what I'm going to take her, glue her down. We went to Owa. And blue is her favorite color. So that one worked out good. Okay, now on the front, I took a key. I put a key on it. You can put whatever you want to. You can use your key here. You can use it there. You can put it, but all I did was glue it on there. I just glued it down. Now, I didn't have any trouble. Bryson said she couldn't get hers to stay down, so she just got some E6000 and put on it. So that might be what we have to do. Now I also put some pearls down. I'm just going to emphasize the pearls. Here we go again. How are we doing on time, Taylor?
We are, it is 11:12.
Oh, good. We're going to have time for question and answer.
Yes, and another giveaway.
Yes, another giveaway. Love me some giveaways. Just cut these like that. There we go. And I think I'm going to put, just for grins, if it'll stay, on my eye. Just for grins. Cool. All right. Now, I still have papers left over. So, I think what I'm going to do is make a little book. Let's make a little book. Oh, I know. Y'all remember a waterfall? Let's make a waterfall. Easy waterfall. Easy waterfall. I'm going to do mine backwards. what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the top open and we can have a little pocket if we want it. That's pretty. Those colors looked good together. Don't want that. I think I want the watercolor piece. Fold it over, and then I'm going to do one more fold over. And then we'll have a little waterfall there. There you go. I had this little piece left from the front. And as I was doing this with my scraps, I had an idea that we might do one. Would a vintage book not be gorgeous done with these papers? I know Maymay has shown them to you, but would that not make a great gift to use this on one of your vintage books and just have a theme throughout? I love a theme too, and I think that would be just a really great idea in there. So the front should be, oh, the key did stick. Oh no, that's a little bit. Any questions? Terrence, I'm going to show you this. Took the end of the bookmark down. Oh, that's great. That's good. Did you glue the bookmark down and try? No, I had an extra silver. Those are great. Yes, nice polka dots. I love polka dots. Oh, grabbing my pencils right now. Yes. Oh, good. Y'all, I'm so glad you're having a blast. Okay, are there any questions on the front of the book? And I'm going to go over the techniques so you can get it down into your brain, because it is a little different. On the front, when you glue down your words, now these were done on Cricut, and there's 6 or 7 layers that we had to do to get it tall enough. Now you can buy the already raised letters. They're made out of well, you could even do them out of cardboard, I guess, or shapes. You can do that. And remember, we took our duct tape, which is not really duct tape, but it tapes a duck. It's not a duct tape. And peeled it off and very easily pushed everything down onto the book and folded it over and then under. And we did that all the way down. And taking our time, you remember you have to take your time, and Clarence, you'll know this, take your time pushing in your letters and just do it as you go all along and fold over. Then you come back with your acrylic paint, and you can use a brush, you can use paper towel, you can use a dry sponge. I got mine too wet, y'all, so use a dry sponge and just dab everything in there all over it, and that gives it that vintage look. Let it dry and then dab it again, and then let that dry, and then come back and buff over the tops of the, and you can keep coming. See, I'm getting more off now, so you can just keep coming back and taking it off again. That's that technique, and the rest of it is just playing. And I just love the way it looks, and they look good on the shelves and everything. Let's go back through this one and see if there's another technique I did that I want to really show you. We did that one. Oh, I forgot to show y'all this. This is my inspiration for my spring room. This came out of a magazine, and I am not a green person, but this just caught my eye, and I just love the colors of green. So this is what I did with it in my house. I put the different pieces of green in it, all in the house, are just little pieces of this different colors of green. Now my printer's about out of ink, so it's not that great a picture, but anyway, I can remember that that's what I did with that. So that's a good thing to do. One of the little tabs, and we framed out. Here I used a sticker for her first part of her name, and it was a Jiu-Jitsu award. This was the front of the little, and just took a picture out of it, the little show we went to, and that just reminds me that we did it. Bamboo Park, we talked about that one. Oh, that's right. You can do one of the corners with a piece of that stuff. Paper. Oh. And all I did was just went from corner to corner. That's all I did. I hope you all brought some of your own scraps. Oh, look how cool that is. There we go. This one's going into the inside. It's not going to the outside. It's going to the inside. Simply because I didn't think it through. So see, I'm taking a mistake and making it work. I don't think a lot of stuff through. I wish I could be more like Maymay. She thinks it through.
Well, we all think differently, right?
Yes. My thinker just don't think through. These are my boys. This is a Father's Day. So I tuck that in there. All right, let's see what else we have. We did the glue. We did this. Did our tabs. Did that. Okay. All right, let's see what else. In this book we might not have done. Today, what makes me happy. That was another little heading I did. Just for this particular date. You can date it if you want to. That's my Nashville grandbabies. And here again, I just simply, and I know it drives a lot of people crazy. I'll never find where the 4th of July was. So I'm just going to put it in here. Right next to the digestive system. I did these for church one 4th of July. And we can just take our red pencil. And all I did was come here and frame it out is what I did. I do a lot of this while I'm watching TV. I have to have something to do. And I do a lot of this while I'm watching TV, so most of it's sitting in my lap, and I just make do with what I have. Church flowers. So, I mean, it's just as quick as that. And that's done. And I'm not dreading pulling everything out. Now, this was done with markers. I had some markers. What made me think about by the bed is by the bed. I mean, by the chair. That's what I have by my chair. There's my paper. There's my picture I did. I knew there was one in there. We talked about those. Let's see what else is in here. How are we on time?
It's 11:21.
Are y'all working and working? Now, one thing that you can do that I hadn't thought about is I just fold back a paper. Just fold back a page. And if you want a secret compartment, you can put writings in here and just keep that page closed.
Terrence asked, how did you get the idea for this cover?
Oh, let me think back. Oh, yes. As I was before, I wanted some shine. This was a long time ago, before you could get the shiny paint. You know, they're there for a long time. Now you can buy it in a spray can, and they also have bottle. And I wanted shiny, but I wanted to vintage it because I did a lot of folk art, and I did a lot of vintage things in folk art. And I just happened to be in Bucky's workshop, and I saw this aluminum foil. I couldn't get aluminum foil to work. I've tried aluminum foil to begin with,
Okay.
trying to glue it down, and it did okay, but you had to be so careful with it. And so I didn't like the way that it looked. but the I saw this in his workshop, and then I don't know what I was thumbing through, and I saw raised words some way, and it just kind of happened. But since then, I've seen that other people have done this. This is not nothing's new, I know. But that's how it kind of came in my brain. That's how it got in my brain.
Connie is wanting to know if you have to seal it for, like, I know you don't have to, but in the future, if it starts to come off,
You can put a clear
Mod
coat.
Podge it.
You can get a, yeah, you can Mod Podge, or you could just do the spray paint, that clear spray paint. And I actually imagine hairspray would work.
Yeah.
We used to do a lot of on the wooden pieces with hairspray before they came out with the seal coat. I think that's what it was called, the seal coat on there. And so there's a lots of ways. But no, this has been done since, like I said, January, and it has not moved. And I'm rubbing it. Now you could scratch it off, of course, but this one's been on there a long time. Or this one has, not this one. This one's been on there a long time. Well, even here. Oh, and let me show you something I did have to do. Do you see right there? I tore my piece. I tore it putting it down there, so I just patched it. I just put a patch on it. You can see it now once I show it to you. So you can just patch it. And you also, oh, you know what'd be cool? Oh, this would be cool. Just do the whole thing. You don't have to have anything under it, and just do it all patchwork.
Yeah.
And then do your, that would be a cool way to do it. But that's about how I have. Okay, got any questions? I like it. Good. No, it doesn't come off in the future. If you were to scratch some off, I imagine you could even put another coat of a color on there. I'd never thought about that, but I bet you could. But no, it just seems to adhere to whatever aluminum that is. It just seems to adhere to it. Terrence, Terrence, I'm liking it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Did you kind of get the idea of how to do the front? If you did, good. Anybody else have any questions? Did I go too fast? Good.
They must be working.
Yay! Did we do 2 door prizes?
We will do one right now.
Oh, cool. Do another door prize. Are y'all messy crafters? I want you to put in there and be honest. Be honest. Tell me if there's any other questions that you need to know. All right, pretty girl.
Oh, you want me to draw?
Yeah, okay. You draw.
All right. I promise I'm not looking.
Are not looking. It's hard to do that and not look down.
It is. Let's see. Terrence! Awesome! Okay.
That's
Should I
actually
do
a
this
good
one?
one. That's actually a
Yeah.
good for him in Texas.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Born and raised, Texas. You could use this for this project for
Yes, you
somebody.
can. Yes.
Awesome. And then we got you some rhinestones, I guess.
Rhinestone cowboy.
Awesome.
Yes, I love that. That's
right.
cool. Okay. I got lots of little bead scraps I can use to do lots of little things. Did most of you bring scraps? I always bring scraps to my class. Sometimes I forget that it's hard to, actually, who won the first prize?
It was Shelly Hall.
I'll write that down. Door prizes. Shelly. I got a story about Shelly. Not you, Shelly. Me, Shelly. And Terrence. We had Bible school one year, and it was about underwater. So they decided we needed a mermaid. I'm going, huh? And then, of course, they decided I would be the mermaid. And I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to be a mermaid? How can I make myself be a mermaid? So I was Shelley the mermaid. And my favorite food was mac and cheese shells.
Oh my, that's hilarious.
The kids loved it. I thought that was so much fun. Now see, here I am saving all these little scraps. Oh, here's a cool strap. Let's see. I want to put it in there. Oh, let me show you how I did this little. Oh, I'm sorry. I banged. This little strip right here. I actually don't know why I put that strip down there, but it would be a good way to hide something. I think I want this one. And you may want to use your trimmer for this. But I'm just going to follow these little polka dots. Trim him up a little bit. So see, you can glue on the outside of here. On there. There we go. Now, if you wanted to vintage it up, take your brown pencil and do it that way, or you can take your Distress Oxide and do it that way. I'm just showing you some options. You can even distress around the whole thing if you wanted to. You could distress it with a little brown if you want to. There's just all kinds of options you can do. So, questions? I think it would be cool to use. Oh, y'all know I'm not a stamper. Don't tell Maymay that. Oh my goodness, don't tell her that. I'm not a stamper. I'm learning. But yes, would stamps not be cool in this? Oh yeah, that would be a great idea. I think I'm going to get 2020 raised letters and put them down the spine to cover. Perfect. Yes, duct tape. I put down April calendar and July calendar with a fortune cookie. I got to say, be prepared. Oh my goodness, you got the perfect one. Darn, I did not have scraps with me. I'm so sorry. Now, I should have put it in the things that you need, but sorry. I will next time. It's positively amazing. Oh, good. I'm glad you'll use it again. Now, you could use, there's lots of different ways, even if you have, did you see the Christmas thing? If you saw the Christmas things, there was a, yesterday that she showed there was a box she's going to make. I was thinking that box would be good with this technique. You know, you could put Christmas 2020 or whatever and use the box technique and distress it, the paint, use it the dark green and have it for Christmas. I thought that went through my mind. Oh good, you're almost done with your foil. Great, Terrence. Oh. Yes, this one will grow all year. Have you all been, I know that Terrence took my linen and lace one time, and I know some of you others have. Have you all found how hard it is to find those vintage pieces lately? Mary has been helping me, and I've been taking every little scrap that I can get of the vintage linen and lace. I was able to make us some kits, but she sent me 2 boxes, and she said she thinks she has another one, so we can have next time we have a class, we can have another linen and lace class, and I'm excited about that. And I also am excited about this process because you don't have to make an album. You don't have to do anything but fix your cover and start pasting and gluing. And that's one thing that I like about it. And I like using the encyclopedias, but I also think a French book, wouldn't a book that had French in it be pretty? That would be so pretty. I tried to find some. First I was going to do all different kinds, but I couldn't find enough. So I ran into these encyclopedias and dictionaries, and I loved the way they look. So, we got any more questions? You'll know next time. Yes, Connie, I will. Thank you for being understanding. Oh, that's a good idea, Cheryl. She's going to use it to catalog her cards that she makes.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. That would be a great idea. I know it's hard when you go somewhere. How many of you all got together and scrapped? I know we sent out quite a few kits that had, I think one even had 7 in it, and quite a few had 2. We were talking about how fun that would be to have our little weekend crafting together. I think that would be fun. This is such fun for me to get to see you all in this way. Classy teacher, thank you so much. Positive, amazing, uses technique. Good. Any questions? Yes, White Rain or Final Net will do it. Aquanet would do it too, wouldn't it? I'm of the Aquanet area also. Any questions? Any more that you need to know? Thank you, Becky. Oh, good. Tammy and Connie are together. Oh, good. Y'all hug each other. Well, maybe are you 6 feet apart? I was going to say, hug each other for me, but we can't. And I forgot to put my top on my glue again, too, girls. Okay, how many of you out there have a hard time remembering to put the top on your glue? Jeez. Marcy and I are on the phone together while we take classes this weekend. Aww. Isn't technology wonderful in that way? With my friend, we're going to drive to Alabama. Oh, yes. Oh. Yes. Friends are awesome. Friends will pamper you. Good. Well, gang, we have just a few more minutes. All right. I'm going to talk for the next few minutes. If y'all don't want to talk, I'm going to talk. I don't mind talking. And I will tell you how much fun we had putting these. And I know a lot of it was difficult getting everything in there. And again, I'm going to apologize if I didn't get everything in your kit. But Make and Adapt, middle name. We had a blast just getting things together. It was hard for me because I'm such a giver-outer in class. I like to give it out at class and talk to you as I go. So it was a little hard for me. It was a little hard for me to finish up my kits because I just had so many ideas and I love to talk to you and see you and love on you. So this is a different time, but this too shall pass.
Terrence asked, what did you do on the inside cover?
Oh, okay. Terrence, I made a pocket. Let's see. I took a sheet of paper, glued it down to about right here, glued this one on top of it, and I wanted to cover up these edges. And I left it a pocket because I wanted to put something in there. I just happen to have that. So you can put whatever, you want to in there. And the next page, I made it a pocket also, and I just tucked my little handkerchief down in there. You can put a sheet of paper or a picture or whatever you want to down in there. But I just had that little that was my piece of lace that I had, that I put in there. And then I just drew me a branch, a real kind of squiggly branch that doesn't look that great, but, oh, it looks good up there.
Yeah.
Looks really good up there. And then I decided I wanted to name this one Grands and Family. So I just put that in there. Just wrote it down. I just did it in my handwriting. I don't know if you were here, but Briar said she liked for me to use my handwriting. So when I died, she'd know how I wrote. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a great idea. She took the back of her scraps and made. Now that's a Brenda thing. That is a Brenda thing. Oh, and my brother and I'm going to be a family. Oh, I know, Michelle. We had to, Bucky and I had 2 trips planned this year, and we had to cancel them both. Well, the travel agencies canceled them. And one of them was one we had been wanting to do forever, was to do a river cruise in Europe. And we didn't get to do it. Did some pages since that's where I came in, so I'm doing my cover here at the end. I'm almost done. Okay, now remember you got to put 2 coats of paint on it. The first coat just kind of gets it in there. The second coat, really put it around your words. Really get it all good in there. And then that's going to be, it's got to have 2 coats. One coat just won't do it. All right. Hollywood. How's Hollywood right now? Is it hot? It's hot here. A flip top for the glue. That's a great idea. That would be great. I'd probably forget to flip the top, but that's a great idea. Do y'all catch yourself being so caught up in what you're doing that you just, I'll lose my scissors, I'll lose my glue, I'll lose my papers. I do that. All right. Well, we're just about to the end, y'all. Got 5 more minutes. I get to be with you. Thank you, Terrence. That thumbs up. Texas is hot, too. I have a friend that her daughter had knee surgery. She had to go to Texas, and she was expecting it to be hot. But she went to Lubbock, I think, and it was cool up there. I didn't realize that Texas had so much different terrain. Taylor, is it Made a Con or Made It Con? It's Made It Con. Made a Con.
I guess how we say it, we're like
Made a Con.
Made a Con.
Made a Con.
It both sound all put together.
Oh, you all got to get Southern with us now. I'm just telling you. I just love to talk Southern. The more tired I get, the more my drawl rolls out. When we travel, I get stopped all the time. Would you say so and so? Would you say so and so? So I really give them a long, drawn out 14-syllable word because that's what they're wanting.
Michelle said it's in the 100s.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what it is here. We're inside. We are inside. I can't wait for when we get back and we can get you all in this classroom. That's going to be so fun. Right now it doesn't look like a classroom. It looks like a packing place.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. Anytime. I love sharing. I love different things. And I love you guys. Can you post pictures on the Get Me Out so you'll be able to see
The group.
Oh, that's great. Oh, you know, Connie, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Yes. Post those pictures on there. That would be a great thing to do. Ooh, Terrence. We get picked on all the time. It's funny, I always laugh and say everybody wants to pick on the South, but they all want to come down here to vacation.
Yeah.
Go to our beaches and our mountains. Oh. Y'all just make it so. Oh, good. You're going to take, Connie, you're taking the linen and lace. Yay. Pushing that envelope's the name of my game. My daughter, who is now 50, was reminding me the other day that she said, Mom, you always made me go out on a limb. And I said, okay, I did. I know that I did. How many of those limbs broke and how many bounced you back up? And she said, never thought about it that way. There weren't many of them that broke. The one that broke, she always cried about, but I don't even remember what it was. She came home and she said, Mom, my limb broke. So she had a hard time in college. She really did. She finally came through, but she had a hard time with college. The college life, not the classes, but the college life was very different for her. But now she's a school teacher, so obviously it worked. It worked. Okay, guys, I'm going to miss you all. This was fun. It's my first class. I was a little nervous, but now I'm all calmed down. Y'all got me all calmed down. So here we go. Come get in the picture. I got Josh over here. He'll wave. There's his hand. See you guys.